Welcome to Hockey Night in New Brunswick here in lovely Fredericton, New Brunswick. This is the Willie O'Ree Center up in Fredericton North. The game is underway. I was a little late hitting the button with this third-party app. It takes a minute to start, so I apologize. We haven't missed anything, though. Game just started a couple seconds ago. Emmett Tabor taking it up. I'll zoom in into a degree here. So this is the beginning of the new season here where we have the extended league. Shot goal by Jace O'Brien. Getting us on the board early. 14-13 remaining on the clock. I noticed that too. We do 12-minute periods generally down in our area. They seem to do 15-minute periods. So it's going to be a little bit longer games. Who we're playing here is one of the two Fredericton teams. This one's called the JH Sports Thunder. It's going to be hard where we have two Thunders and two Coyotes. I'm going to call places by their basically sponsor or team. So like I say, it's a whole new world here now. We're still trying to figure out how provincials and everything else come together. This should be a pretty strong team going by the roster. They have two excellent goalies. One is the current MB Ice goalie. Here comes Bowers. He just played with a bunch of our boys up in Moncton. They won the U13 division in the Atlantic 2 line. Will Bowers. Shot doesn't get through traffic. That's Garsh. Weston Garsh, he's been a Hound for a number of years. I'm sorry, I already forgot to put the score up. I've noticed a trend here. I was speaking to Canavan's father, the other goalie, and it seems like all the goalie dads are the live streamers every rink we go to. Shot on Nolan. Here comes Tal. Tal turns away from crossing the line. He gets in. Good job by Cooper not going in too early. See a lot of guys go offside. Felix with it on the doorstep. Nice little poke there. Richard way over. I think this is the legendary Heffernan. Shot, post. Kobe Richard put it in deep. I think it may be Rickard. This is Leah Kennedy. Put around by Will Brewer. Will Brewer battling for it. Tal gets it knocked off his stick. Cooper gets it, puts it in. Now we did experiment with Cooper on defense for the end of last game and he scored a goal from the point. Cooper's got a big heavy shot. We'll see if we do anything interesting here in this one. Jasper coming around the boards. Gets taken out. Again, Justin Bowers is their coach who played with us all of that U13 tournament, so he would be really aware of a lot of our players now. He'll know he has to get on Jasper, he has to get on Tal. Nelson with it. Nelson way up to Landon Rankin. Emmett Tabor battling. Gets it down deep. Miller going back for it. One of the better defensemen in the province right there. Isaac gets it up the boards. McIntosh. Little bit of a shoulder there by Blythe. Shea Williams with it. Shea going to the outside. He's going to carry it. He's got O'Brien with him, who scored the goal earlier. Blythe tries to get it out. It's held in by Rhett Proctor. Bouncing puck, Miller picks it up. Miller up to McIntosh. McIntosh back to Blythe. Able to keep it in, Sam Gilbert. Miller chips it up. It's back to Carter Hayes. Carter plays it up for West Tabor. Oh, West runs right over number 44, Sydney Pierce. Number 52 there's the one I'm going to have trouble with, Will Siddick, just with the name. A lot of people running into each other. I'm glad the refs haven't called any of them yet. I don't think anything's been too bad. Wesley with it. Coming back to the point. Brett, big backhand in. Again, we're going to have a feeling out process here. We played these guys once right at the first of the season before anybody even had practices. I'm sure we're completely different teams now. Bowers with it. Nice pass. Gilbert tried to break it up. That's up to Siddick. Brett Proctor behind the net. Plays along the boards. Stopped at the line there by Leah. Leah Kennedy. Nate Adair with it. Pass up for Sam Gilbert. Takes a shot from way out. Nice glove save. I haven't got to see the number yet here. I think it is Canavan. Yes, it is. Canavan in net. So, interestingly enough, these two goalies, I bet, will see each other a whole bunch this season, like in spring. So Canavan's going to be the NB Ice goalie. Nolan's the 902 Elite goalie. We played each other 7 times in the spring. So we'll probably be seeing a lot more of him. Shea Williams, shot. Nice save. Kobe Rickard loses it to Felix. Felix down deep. Rickard tries to get it out. It's held up on the line by Tal. Tal shoots, scores. Tal doesn't need much. Look at that goal up right away this time. 8 minutes, 23 seconds remaining of the first period. Again, it's 15-minute periods up here, so it's a little longer hockey game. 2-0 hockey game for the Kings County Coyotes over JH Sports Thunder. Emmett Tabor on the draw. Again, one thing I love about the app is the zoom. One thing I hate about it is where you hold it. You're putting your hand right over the mic, so I'm sorry if it sounds dead sometimes. Landon Rankin gains the zone. Going back to the point. Jasper Nelson. Back up to Landon. Landon goes across the middle. To 2-on-1. He's got McIntosh with him right up front. Nolan gets out there. Rebound, goal. I see an 8. I don't know who to credit here yet. It was Blythe. Jace Blythe gets the JH Thunder on the board. Nolan kicked it out there to kind of stop the play that was going to go to McIntosh. Unfortunately, put it right out to Blythe. Blythe shot it in. 2-1 hockey game. 7 minutes, 54 seconds remaining of the first period. Miller. Again, they're not really weak in any position. They have a really good goalie set. They have really good defensemen, and they got a couple of good forwards. We've seen Blythe score there, but the ones I'm concerned about would be Garsh and Gargano. And Heffernan. I don't want to undersell Heffernan. I never heard of him before this season, but he was unstoppable every time I've seen him play. Good poke in there by Jasper Nelson. Jasper cutting to the front. Shot, goal, Jasper Nelson. Jasper has one of the best shots of his age group, without question. Like, if there was an accuracy contest, I think Jasper would run away with it. And his release is so quick. 3-1 hockey game, 7 minutes, 8 seconds remaining of the first. I think there's a timeout being called. Again, I don't really like to spy on the benches during timeouts. We can't hear anything here anyway with the plexiglass. I am kind of lined up behind their bench just because their live stream's kind of behind my bench. I don't want them to have to listen to my commentary on their feed. So again, we're at 7 minutes, 8 seconds. I think I'm going to mute it for a second. I don't want to get a copyright thing. I am kind of concerned to mute it these days. Last time I muted it, I forgot to unmute it, and we missed 4 minutes of the third period. So hopefully it's one of those experiences where you try not to repeat it. We have Cooper Gregg out there, Felix Travis, Tal. On the back end, it is Carter and Shea Williams. For them, they have Gargano, who I was talking about earlier, as a strong forward. Connolly over for Sydney Pierce. Sydney Pierce trying to get out of the zone. She is able to get out. Tal with it. Changes directions. He had 2 guys along the boards there. And just sense danger. Here comes Gargano. Again, I would prefer him not to get the shot off. Cooper Gregg gets it. Puck's left there for Carter. Carter gets it up to Tal. Tal way up to Felix. Felix loses it, kicks it forward. They were onside. Tal going to the outside, back to Felix. Felix shot onto the goalie. Good save by Canavan. Back to Williams. Williams makes a nice little move. They use their body a little bit up here and get away with it. I like to see it, actually. As long as it's not dirty or anything, but... Number 91, Gargano, plays it up. Big pass across. Kobe Richards gets it back to Gargano. Gargano gets the shot. Nolan made the save. Puck comes out loose. He's trying to do a wraparound. Still right there on the doorstep. Good to get it out. Gargano still with it. Good job there. I believe this is Shea Williams. Again, Gargano's probably the one I'm the most afraid of right on the doorstep. Tal. Puck gets left behind. We're in a bit of a line change. Jace is out there. McIntosh. Cohen Berube with the puck. Cohen's getting a lot of pressure there. I think it's Will Zidek. Gets it up for Jace O'Brien. O'Brien's able to get it out of the zone. Carried on by Emmett Tabor. Emmett gets it in deep. Going for a wrap around. Nope. Reevaluating. Look to Cohen. Decides to go over for Nelson. Nelson puts it out front. Backhand by Jace O'Brien. Saved by Canavan. Emmett Tabor back to Berube. Berube with it. Berube shoots. Looping shot. Wide of the net. O'Brien. Play along the boards. McIntosh and Blythe. Blythe with the puck. Blythe gains the zone. Changes direction. Looking for some options. He's got a lot of pressure on him. Goes down deep into the corner. It's going to be number 52, Will Zidek. And he's got Emmett Tabor and Landon Rankin on him. Emmett Tabor came out with it for a minute, but he was backed up there by Will Bowers. Here comes Cohen Berube carrying the puck, which I love to see out of Cohen. I think that little St. Martin's tournament that Ed put on, it was a great thing for confidence. I love to see it. Cohen got to be a star on his team. I thought it was a great thing that Ed put on there. Shot. I don't know where the puck went. It never hit the net. Brett Proctor puts it around the boards. We don't really have anybody there. Number 14 picks it up, Matthew Richardson. Puck up front. That probably should have been a penalty, but it was a good hockey play regardless. Bowers right on the doorstep. Here comes Landon Rankin. Landon making some nice moves. Puck gets stripped, going back the other way. Pass up there by Will Zidek. Thought it might have been offside, but I guess it wasn't. Weston Garsh, here's another the scoring threats. Weston, big kid, strong, good hockey player. Puck gets bounced back in by McIntosh. Goes for the cover. Oh, sorry, that wasn't McIntosh, that was Kobe Rickard. Face-off coming up down in the Coyotes zone. 2 minutes, 46 seconds remaining of the first period. 3-1 hockey game. Gargano's back out there. Big looping shot, high stick for sure. They can't touch the puck before us. Kobe Rickard, penalty coming up. Cross check. Jasper Nelson. Again, he's one of the players we certainly don't want to be off the ice. Sam Gilbert comes out, and we have Carter Hayes out there. I'm a little confused on who we have on the draw. I think it might be Nate. Yes, it is Nate. Carter's able to get it out. 1:54 remaining of the penalty, 2:17 remaining of the period. That's Heffernan, number 71, carrying it in there. Again, he's been very noticeable in past games. Heffernan picking it up. Goes back to Shea Williams. Shea just going to throw it back in. Defending a lead and killing a penalty. Good job there by Tal. He was the first one down to it. Gets hooked a little bit. Gets brought down. No call. Connolly trying to get it off his stick. He does get it over. Offside. Great job by Wes Tabor there, making that play not be more. 1 minute, 34 seconds remaining of the first period. 1 minute, 8 seconds remaining of Jasper Nelson's penalty. 3-1 hockey game. Blythe on the draw, up against Tal. Carter chips it out, hits the linesman, doesn't go down the ice. Over to Leah Kennedy. Puck comes out. They have to wait for their guys to get onside. Tal was able to get a stick in there, put it forward. 48 seconds remaining of the Jasper Nelson penalty. Berube going down for it. Berube's got it. Berube chips it way up. It does get out of the zone. Plays off the boards. Berube with it again. This time he goes through the middle and he gets it all the way down. Will Brewer throws it up the ice. McIntosh stripped by Tal. Puck's able to come out. Number 12, Nolan Harris. Nolan Harris will just play it in. Rep Proctor picks it up. 40 seconds remaining of the period. 11 seconds remaining of the penalty. Chipped up again for number 98, Will Bowers. Will, slap shot. Hits a couple people before. Nolan puts a bad rebound out there again. Fortunately, Rep Proctor got it and got it away. Here comes Miller. They gain the zone. Way over for Bowers. Shot. Wrapped around the boards. Penalty's over. Full strength. Shea's able to just throw it out. And that's the end of one. Again, these games are going to be a little bit longer than we're used to with the 15 minutes. I might have to mute it because there's going to be a lot of music here for the next minute. And we're back for the second period. Again, 15-minute period. The boys change ends. We got the long change. Garsh out there against Emmett Tabor. I see Zidek. I think it might be Will Bowers on the other side. Nice little, again, they're good at throwing the little shoulder. Emmett Tabor and deeper. This is O'Brien. O'Brien turns, makes a move. Back to Emmett. Emmett over for Landon. They get a stick on it, get it out of there. This must be Weston, big kid. Nolan gets the cover. Kills that play dead. 14:27 remaining of the second period. 3-1 hockey game. I wonder if the 15-minute periods would affect any of our boys. I don't think a 10-year-old's really going to have endurance issues. It's just we're not really accustomed to it. We haven't done it. Nelson back for Carter Hayes. Light little play up for Sam Gilbert. Sam chips it up for Nate. Nate gets it. He does get it out. Heffernan tries to put it back in. Jasper Nelson makes some moves, gets through the crowd. He's got West Tabor out to the front. I think that's Sydney. Sydney Pierce was able to get it out of trouble. Good job there by Nelson stopping that from going to Bowers. He would have been all alone. Sam Gilbert tries to take the shot, doesn't get through the traffic. Connolly. Carter Hayes with it. Carter chips it off the boards. Back for Sydney Pierce. Stopped in the line. Connolly with it. Connolly over to Pierce. Goes up for Siddick. Siddick plays it over for Garsh. Nelson picks it off. Nelson's going the other way. He's got Nate Adair with him. Gets caught in the feet. Nate finds it. Thunder get it. Siddick. Siddick tries to get out of the zone. He isn't able to. Berube is able to hold the line there. Zidek with he caught the puck there for a minute. Here we got Bowers on I think it's Shea Williams. Oh, takes the shot, hits Shea in the face. Still has the puck. Sydney Pierce kind of slipped out there in front of Nolan. Surprised to see Sydney right on the doorstep there. I believe she's a defenseman. Nice drop pass there by Cooper Gregg over for Sam Gilbert. Sam's late there changing. Felix Travis out there now. Number 91, Cam Gargano. Chip back. Here comes number 25. It's Rickard. Goes to the front. Nolan sweeps it away. Berube kind of body checks him down. Again, they're letting quite a bit go. I don't know if it's just how they play up here or if these goal referees just don't call much. Over for Felix Travis. Shot, Tal, just over the net. Shea Williams pretty deep there. Felix Travis with it. 11:47 remaining of the second period. Heffernan dumps it in deep. Gargano's pressuring. McIntosh in there now. Gargano tries to make a move. Cooper Gregg with it at the line. Holding the stick. Holds Tal up from the play, but it leaves Tal kind of behind the play. Blythe's back there. Oh, if that landed on a stick, he would have had a good opportunity. Goes down for the ice. 11:13 remaining of the second period. 3-1 hockey game for the Kings County Coyotes over JH Sports. I know Metallica has copyright stuff. Emmett Tabor on the draw. Blythe was up against him. Kept in. O'Brien. Ken O'Brien had our first goal here. Chipped back towards the front. Landon Rankin chips it back in for Emmett Tabor. Landon has it. He's just moving it forward. Matthew Richardson puts it around the boards. Chipped up. Blythe with it. Backhand. Nolan saves it. Good job getting it out of there. I didn't really love the direction they got it out of there, but it got away. Shot from the point. Going through traffic. Nolan seems to keep swooshing it away with a stick. I've never seen him do this before. He is able to get on it. One thing that always concerns me with this third-party app, I can't see how many people are watching or if anybody's watching. So I just got a text about somebody not being able to find the game. I hope people are watching. Worst case scenario, I am recording at the same time. So if you aren't watching this live and are going to watch it later, I guess that'll be the only time you ever hear me saying this. Weston. Will Zidek. Will Bowers. Good job there by, I believe, Nate Adair. Oh, Jasper loses off his stick a little bit. Weston gets it, throws it towards the front of the net. Nolan does that swoosh thing again with his stick. I don't think they train anything like that in any goalie camp I've ever been to or watched. Shea Williams goes for the pass over to Wesley. Canavan was able to get a foot on it, kind of changed the direction instead of going to Wesley. Kind of ended up hitting Wesley in the foot in the end. Had a good opportunity there. Good pass attempt there by Shea. Shea's becoming just about a goal-a-game player lately, but he still likes to pass first. Sam Gilbert loses his stick. Two people lose their stick. We have two players without sticks right now. They pick them up. Jasper played off the boards hoping for one of our guys, but the Heffernan was the first one there. Plays up the boards for West Tabor. Everybody has their sticks and we're out of our zone. Here they come the other way. Jasper picks it off at the middle. They seem to throw it over for Jasper quite a bit. Nice glove save by Canavan. Gets the cover. 8:21 remaining of the second period. 3-1 hockey game. The higher pace goal scoring from the first period has stopped here. Cal Lockery out there. He's up against one of their assistant captains or alternate captains. Proctor, looping shot, a little wide. Cal has it. I believe that's Leah Kennedy battling with him. Also, there's Gargano's down there with her too. Leah right on the doorstop. Leah again battling Tal. Tal in deep. Felix Travis with it. He's got Cooper loaded up out front. Cooper gets it. Has to go back to it, to the point with it, but doesn't get there. It's picked off by Kobe Richards. Brett Proctor pokes it out. Cooper Gregg just chips it up the boards. 7:39 remaining of the second period. Gargano. I'm not sure who this is. This is Kobe Rickard. Heffernan. You can't say Heffernan with anything but joy and excitement when you say that name. I don't know why. Heffernan with it behind the net, goes for the wraparound. Tal gets it, throws it around the boards. Worried about Felix there, kind of going headfirst into the board. Richardson was the one who played that over. Brought down along the boards. Nolan Harris chips it back in. Nolan overskates it, or not Nolan, Tal overskates it. Tal puts it back the other way. Chipped up out, goes through the legs. Picked up by Richardson. A lot of syllables in that. Carter Hayes getting pursued by Blythe. Carter up to Emmett Tabor. Emmett loses it for a second, puts it off one of their players. Went off Blythe's stick and went all the way down deep into their zone. Landon Rankin tried to pick it up. Chase O'Brien with it. JH Thunder come out, chipped up to the middle. They're up against Jasper. Can't get through. Emmett Tabor picked off there by Nolan Harris. Drop back, goes back to the point. Jasper's got it. Plays up for Landon Rankin, just a little too far ahead of him. Jasper down on this corner now. He's gonna have to go back to the point with this one. Back to O'Brien. O'Brien looping shot, glove saved by Canavan. 5:30 remaining of the second period. Good game so far, good back and forth. These guys played the Lancaster Thunder yesterday. That was a tight game. They did end up getting it. They got an empty netter. The final score was 5-3. Again, those empty nets always make it seem like it was a less close game than it was. Berube throws it in deep. Sidney Pierce gets left there for Gilbert. Gilbert puts it down into the corner, but we don't have a player there. Will Zidek picks it up. Will Zidek and Nate Adair. I don't see Nate Adair lose many battles. Back to the point for Berube. Berube throws it back into the traffic. Comes around for Sam Gilbert. Sam Gilbert off the boards. Nobody really down in that corner though. West Tabor down there now. Nate just puts it back into the behind the net area. Sam Gilbert with it. Tries to put it out front for Nate, but didn't quite land. Here comes Zidek. Zidek's got Berube in front of him. Puts it around the boards. Bowers. Shea Williams able to get it up for Gilbert. Gets out of the zone. Chipped back in. Shea Williams makes a move. Got one guy left to beat. One girl in this case. Shot. Nice save by Canavan. Another shot by West Tabor, but unfortunately just misses the net. Hits the netting behind the post. Rep Proctor picks it up. Rep Proctor plays it up for Sam. Bowers right on him. Sam shot. Nice shot. Blocker save by Canavan. Zidek. Nate Adair in there. Brett Proctor gets a stick on it, tries to shovel it back in. It's still into the crowd though. Brett has been the toughest guy in our league. I don't know if he is anymore. Sam Gilbert. Nate Adair. Leah right on him. Leah seems to be quite a battler. She had a good battle with with Tal earlier. West just hit Will Brewer pretty good in the corner there. I don't know if Brewer's going to like that. Brewer with it now, puts it up for Zidek. Zidek, they do that long pass through the middle a lot. That's about the 4th or 5th attempt at that I've seen. Jasper Nelson picked it off a few times. It seems to leave a wide area for us to grab that puck. Oh, we have Wayne Tabor down on the bench. I didn't realize it. 3:11 remaining in the second period. I hope the feed is working well. I had pretty good internet numbers, just a little wide there on the shot. I noticed that Sussex one yesterday was garbage, but I was able to upload the 2 parts really fast. Shot, Nolan. He's not able to keep it in this game. I don't know why. 2:43 remaining. Heffernan off of Tal's butt. Gargano. Tal's able to get it off Gargano. Gains the zone. He's got no real options here. Felix is there now. Chip back to the point. Jasper Nelson. Jasper's going to go over for Carter. It was almost picked off by Heffernan. Going to go right up through that middle. See, they like to do that pass play. Gargano gets it. I suppose if this lands, it's going to be a good little breakaway. Just seems like it's a lot of risk. Nolan doesn't really control it again, but he is able to keep it out of the net. 1 minute, 49 seconds remaining in the second period. Yeah, Zeppelin definitely will get me. Well, Garsh down there in the box definitely has good taste in music. The only problem is it's the most heavily copyrighted music and instantly recognizable. 1:34 remaining of the second period. Stopped on the line there by Berube, shoveled back in. It's coming along the boards. Brett Proctor's there, but he's got McIntosh following him. Find the net, way up, goes to their point. Shot, Nolan makes the save. The shooter there was Hugh Connolly. 1:14 remaining of the second period. Again, back to Metallica. Westengarsh on the draw here. Shot wide. I don't know who ended up taking that shot. Bowers, high stick. Siddick has it, tries to get the Garsh in front of the net, but unfortunately hits the net. We're able to get it out. Leah with it. Emmett Tabor shoots, goal. Canavan got a lot of it. It just seemed to keep going over his shoulder and ended up getting in. 42 seconds remaining of the second period. Emmett Tabor with the goal. Nate Adair out there, West Tabor, Sam Gilbert on the back end, Jasper Nelson, Shea Williams. Weston Garsh, Siddick, Will Bowers, Will Brewer, and Leah Kennedy. Plays towards the middle. Sports player was there ready for it though. I believe that's Brewer. Yeah, 81's Brewer. Good opportunity here, but Shea Williams, he doesn't lose many of these. I think Noel's gonna cover it. Gets snowed, but not in the face. 1:28 remaining of the period. Lots happened at the end of this period. I don't think it's 1:28, I think it's 12 seconds or even 1 second. I'm not sure what's actually on this clock. I don't think it's much time though. It's 12 seconds. Shot way out, Nolan puts it into the corner. Great job by West Tabor. He was able to strip it off of Richardson. That's the end of the second period. Good hockey game. We got a good score on it, but it's been a pretty close game, honestly. Again, we're gonna have some good hockey up here. It's funny how much I forget that I'm muted and end up just talking to myself the whole intermission there. Okay, Gargano's out there, Rickard's out there. I think it might be Heffernan. I know he's got an A. I can't see his back. Yeah, it is Heffernan. Carter Hayes comes back from Miller. I might be too zoomed in here. Go it a little further. Bouncing puck. Tal. Good job everybody getting on side. Tal shot. A little high. Heffernan up for Gargano. Got Berube to beat. He does. Shot goes low. We're able to get it out. Good job there by Richardson to put it back in. Puck comes out again and they go offside. 14-14 remaining of the third and final period. Shoot, sorry. .14 remaining of the third and final period. Still a little slow on the score clock, I apologize. I think it is a benefit though. I think it's a draw on the internet for where we have bad internet, but at the same time, I need to do it because then I can record the game to have a good copy later. I think it's nice being able to know what the score is. It's hard watching a live stream where you really don't know what's going on. Up to McIntosh. Good job by Emmett, just can't quite get control. Sidney Pierce. Sidney goes up through the middle to Blythe, but it just goes past him. Brett Proctor up the boards. Picked up here by one of the Tabors, Emmett Tabor. He's got Landon Rankin open. Gets it over for Landon. Again, once they're just a little bigger and a little stronger, those plays are going to be awesome. Good heads up play by both of them, Landon and Emmett. Shea Williams, he's got Garsh on him, Weston Garsh. Again, very strong hockey player. Not just physically, but he's a very good hockey player. Comes to the middle, Weston Garsh gets it over for Will Bowers. Poked off there by, I believe, Rhett Proctor. Rhett's got it again. Brett makes a move around Garsh. He's kind of by himself here. Takes a shot, just goes back to his position. Will Zidek. Zidek tries to play over Garsh, but it's quite far ahead of him. Carter Hayes was able to pick it up. Carter gains the zone. Shot. Blocker saved by Canavan. Bowers. Jasper Nelson. Jasper up for Wesley. Wesley over for Gilbert. Gilbert makes a nice little move. Again, I jokingly said I'd have Sam Gilbert Day last game. I find him to be an improving kid game by game. I find him to be an interesting character. He's a good kid for sure. And I just find he's becoming quite a good little hockey player. Good job there by Carter, stripped that puck. Has Heffernan on the doorstep. Plays him hard into the boards. See, we're used to that being a penalty in our league. I think they might just play different up here. It's hard to tell. We got 3 guys down over there. It's hard to tell if these refs just don't call a whole lot or if this is just a different style and they're actually rougher up here. I'd hate to think that we're the weaker team, but generally the Sussex boys have been known for being the rougher guys. I think our team could definitely take a couple bumps. Berube shovels it out. So that's almost a dangerous shove there on Miller. The boys are fighting. 4-1 hockey game with 10 minutes, 55 seconds remaining. Weston Garsh. Shea Williams. They aren't able to get a whole lot going. We're having a very good defensive game. Comes back to Sidney Pierce. It's Williams in the leg. Boys run into the boards pretty hard. They try to go across for McIntosh. McIntosh runs into the goalie. Cooper Gregg's going to carry it out. Cooper loses it there somewhere. Back to Connolly. Connolly way up for Gargano. Gargano just puts it in and goes for a line change. McIntosh pursuing Berube. Stick lift. Tal's got it. Tal plays it up for Felix Travis. Felix got the whole team chasing him. Everybody else went for a line change. He's all alone. He still has the puck though. Sidney Pierce. Connolly. Oh, never mind, that wasn't Connolly, that was, oh yeah, it was Connolly, I'm sorry. Plays over from McIntosh. Brett Proctor's able to poke it around him. Gets it back out. Cooper Gregg with it. Cooper's going to take the shot, he doesn't have much options. Felix gets it, Tal gets another chance, but Canavan was there. Carter finds it, gets it for Tal. Tal shoots it, but it doesn't really get the shot off. McIntosh coming down the side of the boards. Still got the puck. Stripped off there, I think by Carter Hayes. Here comes Weston Garsh, still making moves. Never gets the shot. Brett Proctor lifts the stick, gets it out of there. Landon Rankin. He's looking O'Brien, but O'Brien's kind of covered. Takes the shot. Canavan with the save. Goes for the cover. 8 minutes, 37 seconds remaining in the third and final period. 4-1 hockey game. West Tabor. Landon Rankin shot. Glove saved by Canavan. Rankin with it again. Can't get the shot off. Back to the point for Williams. He's got a lot of black shirts in front of him. Shipped up by O'Brien, almost got the second of the night. Backhand to Rankin. Rankin plays it over for Emmett. I don't think Emmett was expecting it. I was kind of off Emmett's backhand too. If Emmett was a left-handed shot, that might have been easier for him. Williams in deep, Emmett covering for him. O'Brien goes back to Jasper Nelson. We got 2 players back. I think it's Emmett Tabor. Good job by Wesley just tying them up. Comes right out though to Zidek. Boys right on him again. Good defensive game by the Coyotes. Good job by O'Brien. Puck's loose. Richardson had it there. O'Brien has it now. Shea Williams goes way over. Jasper Nelson. Jasper goes over for Landon. Hits him in the foot. 7 minutes, 9 seconds remain in the game. Emmett Tabor. Emmett shovels it in. Nolan, or not, no, I don't know why I want to call everybody Nolan. Jasper pinching there a bit. Black goes for a line change. Jasper with it. 6 minutes, 44 seconds remaining of the game. Up for West Tabor. West has a lane here. Hands up, Richardson gets on him. Richardson tries to get it out. He is able to get it out. Berube comes in. Wesley shovels it over before Gargano, unfortunately. Here comes Brewer. Brewer goes to the middle for Heffernan, but Heffernan was well covered. Good try over for Bowers, but was picked off by Rep Proctor. They go over for Bowers again, but it just does not hit the target. Behind the net, Gargano. Rep Proctor runs him over. The Fredericton League might be the perfect place for Rhett. He always gets called for that little stuff. He just got tripped behind the play, actually. Sidney Pierce. Berube. Five minutes, 42 seconds remaining. The Gargano line's been out here for a little bit. Nate Adair takes the far out shot. Good save by Canavan. Up for McIntosh. Gargano still out there. Into the center. Berube gets a stick on it. And Rhett gets it out. Tal Lockery. You might need more than 2 people on Tal. Gets it out for Felix. Felix is really good to run around the loose pucks at the front of the net. Canavan was spread right out there. He didn't really give any holes. Felix. Cooper comes down, gets it. Cooper goes back the other way. Cooper has a lot of pressure on there by Leah Kennedy. 2 players in there. .439 remaining of the third and final period. 4-1 hockey game. Kings County Coyotes over JH Thunder. Plays up. McIntosh. Go for Nolan Harris fighting. Richardson, nice little move. Up for Harris. Harris up for Blythe. Richardson picks it up again. Or no, sir, that's Harris. Shea Williams goes around the far board. McIntosh was able to put it back in. Ooh. Cooper did that thing where we throw it to the middle of the ice from the sideboards. They picked it up for a second. Over for Tal. Cal's getting pushed to the outside by Matthew Richardson. He's able to trip him up. We got all three of our players along those boards, nobody out front yet. Cal tripped up again. Again, they can play pretty rough up here. Rickard. Not that those were over the top or anything, it's just a lot of bumping and grinding. Ooh, that should be a penalty. Cooper just ran the guy over. That looked dangerous. I think it was Nolan Harris took the hit. He seems like a tough kid. He's up. No worse for the wear. Just one of those situations where he's given up a lot of size. 3:15 remaining of the game. Power play coming up for the Thunder. 4-1 hockey game. Emmett Tabor on the draw. Emmett gets it. He just probably should ice it. Oh, he loses the puck. Bowers. They lose the zone. Gargano. They got a power play line up here. Connolly. Sidney Pierce. Emmett, good job. Gets the offside. I don't know if it was offside, but regardless. 2 minutes, 49 seconds remaining of the period. I think they give us a 4-minute penalty. So 3 minutes, 49 or 43 seconds remaining of the penalty. It's not going to matter. It's going to be a 4-on-3 to the end of the game. I think even if they score, I don't know how the 4-minute penalties work. They must have called it a head-head. I couldn't see that from here. I just saw that he bowed him right over. Heffernan to the outside. Good pressure there by Jasper Nelson. Comes out for Gargano. Gargano behind the net. Can't get it out front. Jasper has a stick on it. Does come out front, but it's put off to the side by Emmett Tabor. Thunder are trying to find their positions on the ice. They go high up the boards to the other side. Unfortunately, he had a lot of passing options out front he probably should have used there. Kind of broke up their setup. Bowers goes back to the point for Sidney Pierce. Sidney, loose puck, no, just going to cover it. Heffernan, oh. I've never seen John so animated. Again, the style up here is certainly different than we're accustomed to. And the games that we've had that have been kind of like this have been a lot more calls for sure. Weston. I think he's up against Nate. So one of our smallest guys against probably the biggest guy in the league. Brewer. Siddick shot it in there. Nolan put it out into the corner. Back to the point. 1 minute, 54 seconds remaining of the game. Again, it's going to be a penalty right to the end of the game. Nolan eats it up. I think if they do score within 2 minutes, that will end the penalty. I'm not 100% certain how that works. Grayson Song's playing. Still Weston against Nate here. Landon puts it way down. Oh, they've pulled their net. No ice! They ice it. It's 4-on-6 right now. About to face off at center. .138 remaining. Okay, we have, I believe, West Tabor and Tal got hooked there pretty good. Held him up just enough. Gargano. But Tal gets it out of the zone. They're offside. Berube gets it, shovels it down. 1:23 remaining. Again, we have that empty net, but they do have 6 players, so it's 4 on 6. It's going to be hard for us to get possession. Miller up for, I believe, Heffernan. Yeah, they have, I think they have their studs out here. Heffernan shot, goal. Top corner. I don't know if that lets our guy out or not. Heffernan, the legend continues. Good goal by Heffy, the Heifer. 4-2 hockey game, 1 minute, 7 seconds remaining. We don't get our player back. Oh yes, we do. It's still on the clock, but we have 5 players. So now it's a 5 on 6. They're gonna keep the goalie pulled. They need 2 goals. I would think the odds would be against them on this of 6 on 5 with an empty net, trying to get 2 goals. Emmett gonna go for the shot. Oh, hit Miller. Probably should have carried that a little bit further. Sam. Goal by Emmett Tabor. Say it's dangerous to keep your net open for a good 3 minutes. Somebody's gonna find it eventually. 32 seconds remaining of the game, 5-2 hockey game. Cooper Gregg back out there, Tal Lochry, and Felix. Cooper had to do his stint in the box. Worked out to close to 3 minutes. Tal gets tripped down. Goal, Felix Travis. Felix found it, tapped it in from the back end. Tal's, again, they had to be coached to cover Tal. He's going to get that a lot up here. Everybody knows who he is. And they're going to be well-coached teams up here. Durling, Bowers, etc., etc. So, unfortunately for Tal, he's probably going to take a bit of a beating. 21 seconds remaining. But he worked his way in there. Felix found the empty puck, or the loose puck. He's able to put it away. 6-2. Blythe, I believe. Blythe gets the shot, and Nolan gets the bat on it. Shot around the boards. 2 seconds remaining of the game. Just eat it up, boys. Just hold it. And that's the end of the hockey game. Good first showing. Thought the boys played well. I thought it was a good game. Again, we're going to have a feeling out process here. This is the first weekend with the Fredericton teams. I think we have a really good group put together. I think we can play with just about anybody. The Moncton Hawks are obviously going to be the scariest deal, but they're not in our league. I'm not really aware of what our schedule is. I know next weekend we are in the Salmon Tournament up in Miramichi. That could be our next game, to be honest with you. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and we will see you next time.